can't I just use a disinfectant rag or towel? That makes perfect sense. You have these convenient disposable towels that you just wipe the surface and you throw them away and life is good. They make perfect sense, and then there are some instances where you need to use that. But I wanted to point out two key characteristics of disinfectant towels that most people don't really know, right? First of all, it's dwell time. Dwell time is how long the surface has to remain wet, and for this particular product, which is one of the most popular on the market, it's 4 minutes. 4 minutes is a long time for the surface to remain wet. And to prove it, I would like to show you that if you take one towel, which one towel, as the manufacturer recommends, will do 1 to 2 square feet. 1 to 2 square feet is this area right here in front of me. But what I'll tell you is if you take one towel and put it on the surface and wipe it down like any of us would, the likelihood of that towel actually getting all the way to its dwell time is not very high. I will show you that in just a second, but I'd like to touch on the second point about disinfectant rags, and that's the fact that they're not very cost effective. While they are very convenient, they are not very cost effective. That bottle over there cost me about $4, which means that each rag inside of there costs about a nickel. That doesn't seem like a whole lot, but this table is 20 square feet. 5 times 20 square feet is a full dollar, right? There's 3 tables in this room. So to properly disinfect each one of these tables would cost $1, right? To do that with an atomizer would cost something like 2-3 cents. So what ends up happening is because of that convenience, you sacrifice a lot of that convenience, or you sacrifice a lot of your financial gain with the convenience factor. So while we're at it, let's check in on the dry time and see where we're at. Right, so we are at just under a minute of being on the surface, and we're already almost completely dry. So what that means is that this product didn't disinfect, it didn't sit on the surface long enough, and it didn't actually get to do the job we intended it to do. And so therefore, it kind of just wasted our time again, right? So when you use a rag, it's extremely important that you use enough of them that you get the surface thoroughly wet, and you let the surface remain wet all the way up to that dwell time, which in some cases is as high as 4 minutes. So let's check that surface one more time. You can see it's completely dry, and that just goes to show how difficult it is to actually properly disinfect with really anything other than these atomizers. So.